Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make an announcement. Has anyone heard the Earth is flat? Well, I just got kicked out of Starbucks for asking NASA employee questions because he's lying. You ever hear about the flat Earth? Did you know what's in the Bible? That the Earth's flat?
You need to turn that off.
You can't touch me.
One of the first lessons we learn in school is that the Earth is a globe and rotates on an axis and orbits around the Sun. But there is an increasingly large community of people who reject this and instead believe that the Earth is flat. BTV wanted to track down the real people behind this emerging internet conspiracy, so we travelled to LA to spend some time with flat earther Nathan Thompson.
Has anyone ever told you the Earth is flat?
I've heard
Yeah, it's
before.
hot. I run a group called the Official Flat Earth and Globe Discussion. Could I get you in there?
Nathan runs the Flat Earth and Globe Discussion Facebook group, which now boasts close to 40,000 members.
At first, I was extremely skeptical. I thought this was the craziest idea I'd ever heard, and I was going to debunk it in 5 minutes. And after about a month of not sleeping and really just digging through the information, I was a flat earther. No one is just completely in the matrix and wakes up to the flat earth. They started out with 9/11, they started out with vaccines, they started out with chemtrails or something, because they're lying to us about a lot of stuff. It's more than just the shape of the earth, you know? We're not dealing with normal people that run the world here. They're psychopaths. I actually can't believe how popular the group is. I woke up this morning and I have 2,200 members to approve, so the group is just exploding.
We accompanied Nathan while he was out canvassing the streets of Orange County, trying to recruit some new members.
I would say 50% of the time, someone leaves a conversation with me saying, I didn't know any of that information and I'm gonna look into it. And then the other 50% of the time, they just reject it regardless of, you know, what you show them.
Yeah, so Earth's flat, man. When you can test it, water is always stationary. Airplanes, when they go to the cruising altitude, they fly stationary. Everyone's coming out about it. All the celebrities, Shaq, Tila Tequila, B.O.B., Kyrie Irving, they're all talking about it. And it's kind of funny is that they just make it seem like a joke, but I don't think it's a joke that NASA steals $50 million a day, $19 billion a year.
No.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money, you know? So I'm just out here trying to wake people up.
Okay.
I feel like it's not perfect.
Not only do supporters think that the Earth is flat, they also believe that it's surrounded by a heavily policed giant ice wall.
Oh yeah, so it's very easy to circumnavigate.
You really can just fall off.
No. There's an ice wall around and they guard it. So since 1961, they've been guarding the ice wall. And do you know what we started doing in the 60s? Fake space travel. Yeah, of course. Yeah, my pleasure. Right, thank you.
So if the Earth is flat, then why are they lying? Why are they hiding it from us?
The group have also made claims that space exploration is fake and that NASA is a fraudulent organisation. Much of their beliefs, instead, are based on religious ideologies.
The whole globe Earth model, in my opinion, it wasn't devised by men. It was devised by the devil who wants to deceive everyone. But NASA tells you that stars are billions of light years away. NASA in Hebrew means to deceive. Now, who speaks Hebrew? There's your answer right there. So you asked me who was behind it, and I think it's pretty obvious once you do the research.
This translation of NASA is popular amongst flat earthers and other conspiracy theorists. However, when we approached a professor of Hebrew at the University of Cambridge, we were given the following translation. So while the root of the verb to deceive is similar, this frequently used translation is in fact incorrect, and NASA in Hebrew actually means to lift.
I'm here today because I was aware that the Flat Earth Society on Facebook was going to meet here. I wanted to meet with some of them and hear from their mouths what their thoughts on the way the Earth is shaped and how the solar system works.
Hey, have you ever heard the Earth is flat?
We invited Spencer Marks of the Independent Investigations Group to come and challenge some of Nathan's views.
The Independent Investigations Group is a rational, scientifically based skeptics organization that investigates claims of the paranormal and fringe science claims. Well, I'm pretty sure that the Earth is a globe. I believe through research you believe the Antarctica is an ice wall. Is that correct?
True, yeah. I haven't personally been to the ice wall. I've heard people have been turned around at gunpoint for trying to investigate the ice wall independently.
I know water doesn't fall off because there's an ice wall on our theory. So, I mean, how about, how does water stick to a ball that spins 1,000 miles an hour?
Gravity.
But gravity is nothing more than a theory.
Because there's got to be some force that keeps us on the ground, right?
Well, yeah, there is. It's called density. So if Earth's moving 1,000 miles an hour around the equator.
But you're moving with it.
So there's no Coriolis.
No, think about being on a train going like 60 miles an hour. Do you feel slammed against the back like this, or do you just move with the train and it doesn't even really feel like it's moving?
But now jump on top of the train and spin the train.
I'm open to evidence, and for the first month, all I wanted was Earth to be a globe. And the more research I did, the more I found out, it's just a crazy concept.
Do you think we went to the moon? I'm just curious.
I know for a fact we went to the moon.
Oh, for a fact?
Yes. 100% of the evidence tells us we went to the moon.
Those astronauts are liars. You could tell before they went to the moon and after they went to the moon, their demeanor had completely changed from someone who's rock star celebrity to someone who's, I'm being told to lie. And basically my life's in danger if they would have came out about it. And I think they killed some of the astronauts. If you look at the number of people who died trying to get in the space program or be an astronaut, it's astronomical.
How does the sun move on the Earth?
Take this and put it right here, and go around it like this.
Okay, that means the sun wouldn't rise and fall in the east to the west as it does. It would literally go out, and it
kind of does, in my opinion.
I would believe in a flat Earth in a heartbeat if there was actual evidence to support that model of how the Earth and the solar system worked. I think they cling to it because it feels to them like they have special knowledge that other people aren't aware of, and that gives you a sense of purpose and a sense of meaning.
There's no proof of 24 hours.
There's an online video done at McMurdo Station where the guy followed the sun for 24
McMurdo.
hours. It's the scientific station.
Can you Google that, please? Today was awesome. I thought the conversation with Spencer was fairly pleasant. He was open from the beginning to the idea the Earth might be flat, which is key anytime you're in a debate.
If you're looking to determine whether the Earth is flat or round, you don't figure out in your mind that the Earth is, a square or any other shape, and then find confirming evidence. You look at the evidence around you and go in the direction that evidence takes you. In this case, for thousands of years, we have known that the Earth is round because that's where all of the evidence points to.
The Flat Earth community is the realest group of people you will ever come across. We don't appreciate lies, and we just want to look for the truth.
I pray every day they don't torture me, because I really think I've got crosshairs on my back. I don't know if it's the CIA or the FBI or whoever's protecting these pedophiles that run the world. All the truth I've discovered, it really set me free.